Jen and Jamie on a Thursday. Hey there, fellow luncheons!
Luncheons!
Woohoo! It's our favorite day of the week because we get to join you for lunch and a Bible lesson.
Yes, with our lunchbox.
So it's time for Jen and Jamie on a Thursday. All right. Last week we heard the heavens open up and the angels sing.
I heard angels singing.
As we opened up our lunchbox and found that there was Diet Coke in there.
I feel like we could be in a Diet Coke commercial right now.
Yeah, why don't we ever get sponsors for these things, man?
Oh, pretty soon though. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
We have luncheons, so the next step is corporate sponsorship.
Yes.
Just kidding, we will never get that
Nope.
big. But anyways, Diet Coke. You know how much Jamie and Jennifer love their Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie a little bit more than Jennifer because she
I don't
doesn't do
drink
coffee, and so her morning caffeine is definitely Diet Coke. Mine is coffee, but throughout the day.
Yes.
And at church events and different things around here, you can see us walking around with a McDonald's cup of Diet Coke.
Or a Quick Trip.
Or a Quick Trip cup of Diet Coke.
Because in addition to loving Diet Coke, it's really no secret that, I mean, I'll drink a can of Diet Coke, that's fine. But oh man, a fountain Diet Coke is like the best thing ever. It's so cold and it's so refreshing.
You know that maybe after this we'll have to make a field trip.
Yeah.
We'll have to go on a run for Diet Coke.
Get a Diet Coke.
We've talked ourselves into it. So,
Sounds good.
anyways, yes, so we kind of rely on Diet Coke to bring us happiness sometimes.
That we do.
Some days are long, some days are tough, some days are happy.
Mm-hmm. And Diet Coke is there for it all.
It is. Diet Coke is like a gift. Speaking of gifts, Jamie, what did you come up with?
Well, I was thinking of the Bible verse that says every good and perfect gift comes from God above. And like you said, Diet Coke is a gift. It is a very good and it is a very perfect gift in our life. And so that was immediately where my brain went, was that God has given us this wonderful gift of caffeine in a soda form for us to drink. But it's so much bigger than that. You know, God has given us so many different gifts that it almost makes Diet Coke seem trivial, you know, to say that that is our good and perfect gift. Because when you think about it, He's given us a house and family and friends and a
church,
school and church.
Food, clothes,
And then
shoes,
you can go even bigger.
forgiveness of sins,
Yup, forgiveness.
everlasting life.
Yeah. And so every good and perfect gift is from God above. There is just no denying that it is God that provides us with everything that we need for this body and life to get through our day-to-day with food and clothing and shelter. But then He also gives us these nice little things too, like Diet Coke.
And we did not have to do anything for
No.
those good and perfect gifts. We received them through Jesus' death and resurrection. But we should be grateful and thank Him for those good and perfect gifts. So let us remember to not take those gifts from God for granted. But that being said, it is time for
What's in the lunchbox?
all right, Jamie.
My lunchbox feels very stuffed today.
Do we have a big lunch or what?
I have a big lunch today.
It is?
A blanket.
Oh, it's a blanket. Oh, and it's looks like pastor's blanket.
It is.
This time we did though ask for permission because he was in the office.
Yes.
today.
When we used his lamp, he found out when the video went on YouTube.
He was making visits though. We had to do it. So, a blanket.
All right. Well, thank you, Liz, for submitting that a blanket was what was next to you when we asked way back when. You'll see what we can come up with.
So, from Jen and Jamie,
May your lunchbox always be full.
we'll see you next week.
Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.